Hey guys, how are we all? Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general weekly love reading for the sign of Taurus. This can resonate with your sun, moon, rising or Venus sign. Now I could be reading for yourself or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind. So please use your own discernment and flip the roles to however this best resonates with your situation, but please do not make the story fit. So if the reading resonates or parts of the message resonate, then that's great. If it doesn't resonate, then it's simply not your message. So please take what you feel fits and leave the rest, guys. So we're using 3 decks of cards today. We're going to start off the reading with the Soul Journey Oracle cards, and then we're going to use the Modern Witch Tarot, and then close off the reading with the Hidden Truth Oracle messages. So let's get into the reading. Angels of Love and Light, can we please have clear and concise messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? What do they need to know in relation to love for this week, please, and thank you. Just cutting up the deck for you now, and then we'll get straight into the reading. Taurus, please and thank you. Okay. Wow. We have gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Bottom of the deck we have death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Wow. The first message that's coming through is just I feel that someone is grateful for you and for you being in this person's life, most likely your love interest life. I'm getting you're a blessing to me, or this person feels like you're a blessing to them. It's interesting to me because I want to say Aquarius for some reason. Aquarius did get this card. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, but I was also getting the image of the Star card in my head. So I feel like someone is very grateful for I'm getting the healing heart that you have, or for how healing you are in relation to this connection. I'm getting you're good for me. You're a good fit for me. This person feels that you're a good fit for them. My very voice wanted to get all funny. I feel like this person may have difficulties with expressing themselves. I'm getting the thought of it scares them. Terrifies them, actually. I feel like this love interest is really transforming their whole entire life. I'm getting right under your nose for some reason, so maybe they're keeping an eye on you, but you don't know necessarily that they're keeping an eye on you. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that you do not see, and maybe this person just hasn't necessarily told you of what's going on as of yet, but they will do. But you've felt it intuitively that this person is going through a lot in their life. I feel like you've most likely gone through a lot as well. I'm getting the sense, the attitude of gratitude here, so potentially you are going through your own sense of rebirth or resurrection as of right now, and kind of shedding an old skin in your life. And this is interesting because my timer up here is set earlier than when I do my phone recording, and then and I saw 444 on the clock as I kind of looked up. So I feel you could be seeing those numbers, or your person is, but I feel also there's a strong sense of stability coming into the connection, and I'm getting protection as well. Angelic protection and guidance, and that also would potentially link in with the Star card that I was feeling earlier. And there's a sense of spirit guides. I feel like there is a lot going on here that you may not necessarily see with your physical eyes, but it's all kind of happening. I feel like you're very grateful for this person in how it's kind of helped you transform to get to where you've got to at this point. But I'm getting likewise, this person puts you in high regard. Not necessarily on a pedestal, but they have a lot of respect for you. I feel like you've really challenged this person to get them to level up in another way, I feel like this person feels like you're glowing up as well, like you've grown up but you've glowed up and you're maturing. I'm getting that's very appealing to them. I feel like it's been very appealing for you to see this as well. Even if you're not physically seeing it, you kind of know intuitively that it's been very appealing for you in a sense, for your love interest, to see them in some sort of way blossom. And I'm getting like the butterfly coming out of the cocoon, so coming out of the catalyst to then be able to get ready to fly. Yeah, and shed that old skin. Yeah, shed that kind of shell of themselves. I feel like you've had to do the same. Purpose. You both know that this connection with one another has been of a strong purpose for yourselves, but also for each other as well. I know what I'm here to do. You're both very much enlightened about this connection. You both feel it on a very strong level here. I'm getting a psychic level, so potentially you may be dealing with a very high level soulmate here. Potentially a twin flame, guys. So divine feminine and divine masculine. There is a strong sense of an enlightenment here. Expanding consciousness. I'm getting the ties that bind, so maybe there's some sort of tie between the two of you. You may have had to deal with other kind of contracts, like karmic contracts potentially, that have been very difficult to cut cords with, but I feel like that is something that you've worked on, that you are working on, or it's something you could be looking into. Potentially you may have tried to do this with this person in the past. If you feel you may have been a bit unsure about whether this person that you're dealing with is of a karmic nature to you and another karmic contract. Maybe you've tried to energetically cut yourself off from this person. But I feel for some of you, if you do resonate with that kind of sense of the twin flame journey aspect of it, you know, you can try and do that, but it doesn't work. You're already part of each other, so there would be as in no point in doing that, because you can't just cut off a part of yourself, you know, in that sense. And worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Yeah, you both have been concerned about this connection, about how things were going to bloom and blossom, transform. Will you be having your new beginning? Will you not be having your new beginning? Being at a crossroads. Is it meant to be? Is it not meant to be? Are we going to be staying in this period of stagnation? Are we eventually going to be moving on forward? I'm getting a strong sense of analysis paralysis here. But the worry is a sense of a wasted energy, because obviously it doesn't matter how much, you know, time and energy that we take into worrying about a certain situation, that itself doesn't necessarily, you know, transform the relationship or the situation for it the better at all. You know, it's just wasted. But I feel like you're both knowing and understanding of that the worry, which once at one point may have served as some sort of purpose to show in a sense that, you know, I'm getting that you care. But now it's like the recognition that you're both knowing that actually this is only kind of really hurting yourselves with the sense of this worry, and then kind of seeing things from another level. And it's important because obviously we all have our have an ego, and we have to kind of coax our ego into showing that we do care for it. We're not trying to destroy it or to get rid of it or what have you, because you could never do that. I mean, because we're human. But then at the same time, it's just trying to settle the ego kind of thing. You know, it serves a purpose to help us in protecting our protection. I'm getting it serves its purpose in relation to that, but it's then getting to that point of, you know, is it going to be of a help or of a hindrance? I feel like your person has been really concerned that you wouldn't have the new beginning, that you wouldn't be able to move forward together, but I feel there is going to be a major breakthrough happening soon, or it's already kind of happening, but you may not necessarily know of it yet. Yeah, there will be success. There will be. Just imagine the things that can be successful, and then bringing a sense of peace to oneself, and then bringing in a sense of lightness and love and humour into the situation, rather than kind of pointing blame. And interesting, again, I looked up at my clock here and saw 11:11, so I feel like I'm very much connecting with a twin flame couple here, or very high level soulmates. You may be seeing those numbers quite a lot, guys. I do believe that in the reading I posted yesterday for Libra, that they were seeing 11:11 a lot, or 1:11, or you could have Libra quite strongly in your chart as well, guys, or you could be dealing with a Libra. But let me get into the Modern Witch Tarot. Sorry, I just have to keep on going like this over here because my timer. Oh wow, I just realised that you can't properly see the cards. Let me just move that, guys. Sorry about that. Alright, I hope that's a lot better for you all now. I'm so sorry. I didn't even notice. Right, it's all sorted now. All fixed. So what can we get here for Taurus, please and thank you? This person wants to have a new beginning with you, but this person is fearful that they've effed up in some sort of way because of the consequences of their actions. Maybe they were overly worrying about the connection in the past and they didn't put in any action, so they just stayed in a sense of stagnancy and not do anything. As I say that here with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, yeah. They just stayed stuck where they were, potentially an old karmic cycle or an old mindset. I'm getting outdated way of thinking. Potentially this person may have thought that it wasn't the right time to completely end of an old situation to bring in a new beginning, and most likely it wasn't necessarily the right time, and there was a purpose for the delays, and it's being grateful for the fact that these delays or setbacks or obstacles that came in, because, you know, it's helped you both in a sense to up level in one way or another in relation to your lives and to your soul growth. But yeah, there was a third party situation most likely that hadn't finished yet, that hadn't been completed. The cutting cause of a karmic contract of sorts with the Three of Cups in reverse. It wasn't the right time to kind of get together and celebrate the connection between the two of you. So you've probably been missing each other for quite some time, feeling relatively heartbroken that you've not been able to be together or get together or meet up or, you know, just talk. But I feel like things are really transforming, they're changing. What can we get here, please? For Taurus. Yeah, Six of Swords in reverse. There's the sense of not being able to stop thinking about each other. You know, and how I said each other, you both have been, you know, on each other's minds a lot. This person's not quite out of the woods yet to do with an old situation, and they stayed in a sense of stagnancy. But I feel like something has been exposed here to your love interest, most likely to do with this third party situation. There may have been some sort of rumours or I'm getting stipulation for some reason, stipulation. I'm not even sure if that's a word, but that's what came through. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like your person may have been relatively paranoid, or they were overthinking about another situation. They were feeling relatively isolated, and they couldn't be stuck in this mental prison anymore. Maybe there was some sort of lies that got found out, that got exposed. Yeah, there was some sort of clarity brought to light, potentially, about a relationship or a connection or something. Yeah, it was revealed here with the moon in reverse. Some sort of truth was found out, and someone had their suspicions and sleepless nights. But everything is going to be revealed relatively soon here with that kind of Wheel of Fortune. Something's going to be cycled out. What else here for Taurus, please and thank you? You just saw the Two of Cups wanting to show itself. So I feel like something's going to be revealed, and it's going to allow you and this person to come together, but something hasn't been revealed as of yet. Or if it hasn't been revealed yet, it will be very soon. So if there has been some sort of lies or deception, or I'm getting fraudulence. Fraudulence is going to be shown. What else here for Taurus, please and thank you. I feel as well that this, with the Six of Swords in reverse, you kind of feel like you're on your own. You feel like you haven't necessarily got the help and the assistance. You know, feeling like you're not able to move on to calmer waters. This person is getting help and assistance as much as you are, but there may have been not necessarily the faith or the belief that this connection may have been guided, or how things were meant to play out in a certain way, and there was the excessive anxiety that came into play, and things were not right, things were unfair, things were unbalanced. There's that Libra energy with the Justice card in reverse. I'm getting someone was concerned that the other person wasn't going to get their comeuppance for the mistreatment of a connection or a situation, that there was going to be a strong sense of unfair blame here, that somebody wasn't going to take accountability for their actions, or things weren't going to move on forward in someone's favour in relation to a trial or a lawsuit or a contract of sorts. What can we get here, please? For Taurus. Oh, I can't take all of that. I'm not going to take all of that. But there will be the dream come true. There will be the wish fulfillment. I'm getting you'll have your time in the spotlight, together but separate. What else here for Taurus, please? The Devil, wow. Capricorn energy. Yeah, somebody's definitely been stuck in some sort of enslavement. Stuck in something that was really quite toxic. But they needed to learn a lesson here, a life lesson, to do with a karmic contract, as I was saying earlier. Someone's had difficulties with potentially their mental health here, or they're dealing with someone who may be having difficulties with their mental health. Maybe they were saying that they were going to get help for something, but that was just all a lie. Maybe to keep someone bound in some sort of way, to manipulate someone, to keep them so that they weren't able to break free from a connection. I'm feeling a sense of using guilt here. Guilt tripping someone to stick around, to stay, pretending. Oh, okay, I'm even getting pretending that they're ill. Pretending that they're ill. But, wow, look at that with the High Priestess. Gosh, Cancer's energy. I feel like intuitively you've already known all of this. You've known that your person has felt like they've not been able to break out of something. Either that, or potentially you know that there could have been a karmic partner, a karmic ex, or a third party who may have tried to tap into the kind of darker energies, using the sense of magic or doing something or spell work to keep someone so that they don't have the capacity to move on, so that they don't follow their intuition, so that they're overly thinking, so that they feel like they're tied, they're bound in some sort of way, to feel like they're stuck, to feel like they haven't got any options. So they may as well just give up and stay where they are, even though that they're not happy. Even the karmic partner, the karmic ex, or the third party, they're not happy either. They recognise there's a strong sense of toxicity and unhealthy behaviours here and etc. But I'm getting the sense that they're revelling in it. That's what I'm getting, revelling in it. Maybe they're trying to keep this person because there's been a strong sense of you know, materialism between the two of them. I'm even getting trauma bonding. Purposeful confusion. Somebody not being able to have the capacity to know of what's going on. Yeah, and keep them, gosh, keep them so that they are not able to close out an old cycle here with the world in reverse and then justice in reverse, so that they remain stuck and that it prevents them from moving on and gaining the strong sense of independence in their life and going after their happiness, or kind of trying to prevent them from being able to revive their life and go after an opportunity to go and achieve what would give them the strong sense of inner and outer happiness in their life. But I feel like someone has had a stronghold, most likely on your love interest, for quite some time here. Potentially they've been deceiving your love interest, you know, doing of one thing and saying of another. But you both have had to deal with some sort of negative influence in your lives, destructive influence. Potentially someone who has, I'm getting had narcissistic personality disorder. Someone who's incredibly manipulative in a long-term investment to do with some sort of financial tie here with the Seven of Pentacles. There's a strong sense of codependency here as well. And I'm getting a strong sense of sex without love. Yeah, look at that, Four of Pentacles in reverse. Whatever isn't serving of your love interest or of yourself, with whatever happened in the past, is getting let go of, regardless of how someone may have felt like they were powerless in a situation, that they weren't able to let go, that they weren't able to push on forward, that they weren't able to, you know, open themselves up again to embrace a love connection. This person may have been very guarded in the past, and most likely for good reason. Yeah, because they didn't have the sense of equal give and take in a relationship or a partnership. I feel like this person may have lost out a lot financially here, and they've been very overwhelmed. I'm getting information overload. So this person may have been overwhelmed in the sense of the energies that has been going on, but information overload, like especially if there has been a strong sense of secrets to do with a contract. I'm getting love bombing as well. So maybe this karmic partner, the karmic ex, or the third party, however this resonates, could have been trying to love bomb your love interest to make sure that they don't let them go. But I feel like someone is seeing through all the illusion, they're seeing through the BS, and an ending is coming into play because it's absolutely necessary that this ending happens, because it's kept either yourself or your love interest in a space of darkness for a long time, feeling like there isn't a way out, but there is. Your love interest is able to walk away any time. It's interesting to me, the way that I'm getting this is like, you know, when you're in a house and you have like an open door, like you can kind of go in and out the house whenever you like, can't you, if you have the key? And you're like free to do it whenever you want. But this person has been so much like up in their head that they felt like they weren't free in their own mind, like they were kind of constricted, getting constrained in some sort of way, so they weren't able to think for themselves properly. I'm getting a strong sense of like psychic attacks as well, guys. So there could have been some sort of spiritual warfare that's been really going on, a lot of difficulties, and your person may have felt like they were relatively helpless. They weren't getting the strong sense of assistance here in relation to spirit guides. But with what I was getting earlier with that star card kind of energy wanting to come through in my kind of mind, you know, there is a sense of healing. It's like this person may not necessarily see it, obviously, you know, obviously it's different. But there is definitely some sort of help that's going on here. There will be clarity coming soon with that Queen of Swords. So whatever ish that there has been going on in the background, Your love interest, I feel, didn't want you to kind of go. They didn't want you to go, but you may have had to kind of sail away from this person at one point because it was just all too much to be in the sense of entangled with whatever this person was dealing with. You know, you had this sense of love for this person and you would have liked it to move forward before, and I feel like this person wants to move on forward in relation to love with you, but they're really regretting their mistakes from the past because potentially they now feel like they've missed out on a dream come true and a wish fulfillment to actually, you know, start again and have something with you, because potentially they may have not necessarily told you of everything, or they were deceiving themselves that whatever they were in was healthy when it really wasn't, and they accepted poor treatment and didn't know of anything better. This person could even be a bit of a workaholic as well, and they may have been made redundant, made redundant or bankrupt, or they were dealing with a karmic partner or a karmic ex who was very superficial and materialistic, so they were kind of living beyond their means and recklessly spending, and potentially the karmic partner kind of or karmic ex may have lied to your love interest and said that they paid certain bills or they did something and they didn't, and they lost out on more money and they were actually squirreling the money away into a separate account. Potentially they were unfaithful and there was someone else in the mix, and somebody, most likely your love interest, found out there was a strong sense of infidelity and that this karmic partner or the karmic ex was putting money aside for a rainy day, getting ready to move on. That's just another message that's coming through, guys. What else here, please, for Taurus? 8 of Wands. Yeah, your person's going to communicate with you. They're going to travel to see you. They're very passionate about with you as well. I feel like there's the strong sense of desire and not necessarily just lust either. This person does want more with you, but look, they're going to let you know that most likely they've had to end of an old connection or a situation, or move or relocate with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm getting remortgage a property, sell of a property. I'm getting downsized for some reason, so maybe this person did lose out a lot financially, or they lost out in some sort of legal battle. They may have not necessarily received their equal share. They may have had to pay extra money to give to this karmic partner, the karmic ex, or the third party who was very greedy, just so that they could kind of get them off their back, so that eventually they're able to be free and available and move on and kind of leave the past in the past and start not like fresh again. That could be something to do with their karma here, guys, from potentially a past life. What else here, please, for Taurus? I'm going to take one more. 2 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this person has had difficulties with making plans to come forward towards you. They wanted to, though. Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they've had blocks in the way. They've had blocks. This person is just feeling like they haven't got the energy as of right now to come forward towards you. I'm getting the sense that they're not really having very much fun in their life right now. This person wants victory and success in the connection with you, for sure. But they feel like they're not able to be there to physically show up for you as of yet, most likely, because they're potentially dealing with someone who's a bit of an energy vampire here, guys. Someone who just kind of sucks the life out of your person in the sense of completely and utterly draining them. So they feel like they're not even capable to have the energy to, you know, make a plan to move on forward with you, or to move on forward even just for themselves in a brand new direction in their life. I feel like this person has been gaslighted on numerous occasions by this karmic partner, the karmic ex, or they've even imposed some sort of threats or blackmail, or used their children as some sort of guilt trip to keep them to stay around. to do something so that they don't let go of the old situation. But there is a huge transformation coming into play here, because I feel a strong sense of karma here. Yeah, someone is trying to put on the brakes here to make sure your person doesn't move on forward, and so they don't become independent and self-sufficient and let go of the burdens of the past and kind of work through the difficulties that they've dealt with in relation to a long-term commitment that they've had with this person, and kind of move on forward. But they're getting clarity and they're following their intuition here. They know and recognise that this old cycle's not quite finished as of yet, and that a big part of it is to do with their karma, but they're needing to heal. Potentially this person didn't understand, I'm getting why me, why everything is happening to me, from whatever they were dealing with in the past with this third party situation. This person is detaching though from the past, but it's not been easy. They felt like they've been going round and round in circles. I'm getting on a hamster wheel. This person's felt like they've just been on a hamster wheel, like they've not been able to get off. Like they're closed in some sort of way, so they've not been able to find the door to get themselves out. But the door is available, but maybe they were just blindsided in some sort of way and they didn't see where the door was, or feel like they could feel the way out. I feel like your love interest is very angry with this karmic partner, the karmic ex, or they're incredibly frustrated. Because I feel all your person really wants to do is to make a sudden return in your life and to talk to you and to say to you, look, you know, how grateful that actually they are, that you are genuinely in their life. They recognise the purpose of what was going on in the past, and they recognise the purpose of, you know, what was going on with you and them, and most likely they'll probably apologise and say they're full of regret. Because they feel like they've made a poor decision. I'm getting I didn't think straight. Yeah, this person may have not necessarily gone towards the connection with you and them in the past, not just necessarily, they say, because they didn't feel the attraction for you. I feel like this person may have been a bit of a magpie in the past, like they kind of went for what looked better on the outside, rather than a strong sense of knowing the compatibility and the chemistry that there may have been between the two of you and the depth of the soul connection, which is interesting. So obviously guys, with these readings, you know, lots of different types of messages come through because they are general, so obviously only please take what you feel fits and leave the rest, okay? So we're now going to look into the Hidden Truth Oracle messages and see what we can get there for you. So these truths could be what your love interest would like to confess to you, or what you would like to confess to this person, as we do have cross watchers here, guys. These messages could also be if you've had no contact, little contact, or if you are in communication, then it could be a bit sporadic. Everything you need to know about myself and the channel is in the description box below. Also, if you did fancy supporting myself in the channel, then there is a donation link now available. So thank you so much to those of you who have already donated. I greatly appreciate you guys. So thank you so much. Even if you do not financially donate, that's absolutely fine. A great way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe and comment down below, and I'll eventually get back to you guys. But definitely hitting that thumbs up button makes a massive difference with the channel, and it really does help get the messages out there to people who may need to see them at this time. So thank you all so much. I feel like this person wasn't very organised. They didn't really make very many plans. They kind of just went with the flow, and I feel like they've now recognised that they want something greater in their life. Potentially they feel now that they've missed out on the opportunity to be with you, and that if they were to come back into your life, then they're concerned, they're worried that you are not going to be interested in reviving something with them, and that you don't have the energy to kind of get together with this person or hear them out with whatever it is that they've got to say. This person does find you very attractive, but they feel like They don't kind of want to lead with their passion when it comes towards you, because obviously they don't want you just to get the wrong impression from them, you know, that they just want to hook up. I feel like actually this person wants more than that with you. What can we get here, please, for Taurus? I hide behind material things. Yeah, well, this person did do that in the past. I feel like they're changing. I want to feel that way again. I'm getting that song by Michael Jackson, The Way You Make Me Feel. You really turn me on. You knock me off my feet. My lonely days are gone. Yeah, this person knows that if they were to be with you, their lonely days would be gone. They want to feel that passion again. They want to feel like they're comfortable enough to open themselves up on an emotional level, and they want to feel that connection with you again. If you have had that sense of intimacy with each other, then this person is absolutely thinking about that a lot here, guys, like all the time, and they're incredibly tempted by you. Potentially they're working very hard right now with trying to address any shadow work that they're needing to do and trying to heal so that they could be able to be in your presence again, I'm getting, for some reason. So maybe this person feels like they can't even show of themselves to you in a face-to-face meeting until they've met a certain requirement of some sort of reason, or they've got a certain checklist that they're needing to tick off, or certain things that they need to have done. Maybe they didn't make a plan before, but they're definitely doing it now. I will wait for a sign from you. Yeah, maybe this person's trying to get a sign from you in a sense that it's safe for them to come forward towards you, that you would be open and receptive, that you haven't got them blocked. You may have them blocked online or on social media. This could be a sign that, you know, they want you to kind of unblock them. It's time for me to heal now. Well, there's that healing energy I was saying earlier about the Star card. Yeah, this person's healing. They feel the emotional attachment with you. They feel the depth of the connection with you as well. And they want to feel that way again, as in, like, this person may have been a complete shell of themselves as they've gone through this situation. They've definitely been taught a lesson here in relation to humility, I'm getting. Humility, I believe that's the word. I know I messed up everything. I want to tell you how I feel, and I love you. You speak to me through music. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, you may have a very strong connection with this person. They do love you. They feel like they effed up. They want to tell you how they feel. I can't stop thinking about you guys, and I bury myself in work to forget you. So yeah, with that devil energy, this person may be a bit of a workaholic. I'm so attracted to you. Yeah, maybe they feel like they can't hold themselves back from you. Like they feel like they have to as of right now until they cleared up what they want to. But if they were to have the opportunity to be with you, I feel like, you know, there would be a strong sense of kind of fireworks between the two of you. A lot of sparks here, guys. Of what you don't see or don't know is that this person does have a strong sense of desire for you. They do love you. They do have a lot of concerns about this connection and how things played out before, and they're wanting of it to fix it. They want a sense of success with you. Yeah. I'm also getting as well, potentially here, guys, if you are of, you know, able to have children, or if you are wanting children, or if you were to end up having this kind of night of passion with this person, and, you know, one thing leads to another and you don't necessarily take precautions, there's a strong sense of pregnancy here. So just as a you know, thing for you guys to kind of be aware of, that potentially there's that energy here, definitely. But anyway, guys, I feel like you love this person as well. Maybe you feel like you messed up in the sense that if you felt like you had to kind of detach yourself from this person and you were going to miss out on the opportunity to have a new beginning with them because you felt there was so much more between the two of you, but you may have just been like, oh, it feels all as is lost as of right now, that there's, you know, the dream was potentially shattered in some sort of way. But I feel like this person has had to go through some sort of ego death, and they've had to be humbled in some sort of way, and really kind of get to grips with themselves. I feel like they've learned a lot, and I feel like that is something that they will be expressing to you at some point too. So anyway, guys, this was a very fascinating reading, and a lot of messages came through, so I hope that there were some messages that resonated, a few messages, if not the whole reading. Let us know in the comments down below. I'd love to get your feedback, but I hope you have enjoyed this reading as much as I've enjoyed reading for you today. I hope you have a very good week. Please take care of yourselves, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment down below, as I've already said, and hit the thumbs up button. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful week, take care, and stay safe, guys. Bye now.